as an unperfect actor on the stage, who with his fear is put beside his part, or some fierce thing, replete with too much rage, whose strength abundance weakens his own heart.
Good.
So I, for fear of trust, forget to say the perfect ceremony of love's rite, and in my own heart's strength seem to decay, or charged with burden of mine own love's might. Oh, let my looks be then the eloquence, and dumb presagers of my speaking breast, more than that tongue.
Who plead? Who plead?
Right.
Speaking breast, who plead?
Oh, let my looks be then the eloquence, and dumb presagers of my speaking breast, who plead for love and look for recompense, more than that tongue.
Do it again. Don't rush that. Don't rush it. You ran out of breath, everything. Stay in your breaths.
Oh, let my looks be then the eloquence, and dumb presagers of
Don't
my...
throw away presagers. Let my looks be the eloquence and presagers. Dumb presagers, right?
Oh, let my looks be then the eloquence, and dumb presagers of my speaking breast, who plead for love and look for recompense, more than that tongue that more hath more expressed. Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ. To hear with eyes belongs to love's fine wit.
Do it again. Don't rush the breaths on the couplet. Do it again.
Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ. To hear with eyes belongs to love's fine wit.
Give me better dramatic suspensions.
Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ. To hear with eyes belongs to love's fine wit.
That's better. That's better. I think even do the dramatic suspension a little bit longer on to hear with eyes. Dramatic suspension belongs to love's fine wit. You're really close.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're bringing today, Isaac, is a lot more relaxation and a lot more use of dramatic suspensions. Great, man. Great.
If I could only bring the lines, that would help.
Yeah. But what it's doing is taking the sonnet to another level entirely, which is what happens when we do the sonnets well. Then they become things of beauty. We can really hear the complexity of the thoughts, the paradoxes, the ironies, right? And so that's really the only way to hear the sonnets. Anything less than that, might as well read it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just invite everybody to come and we'll give them the sonnets and we'll let everybody read for an hour. Right? So it's really getting there. Now I think you just need to get it more relaxed into your motor memory, working like this. So what did it do to say looks instead of books?
Well, it changes the meaning. I mean, when I thought of books, I thought more it's just coming from a different place. It's love me for what I've put on paper and love me for what I've done for you. When I say looks, it's like just look at my face. And I think that changes things.
But I think in this context it means more than just the look on your face. It's the part you have to act because you can't be truthful, right? Oh, let my my falsehoods or my,
Do you think it's like sincerity? Would it be a little less sincerity than eloquence?
No. No, I'm sorry. No. It's not false. So it's the truth of his looks that say more than he's able to speak. I'm sorry.
His facial expressions, his...
Yes, yeah, that's one way to look at it, exactly. But look what happens if you use books. Oh, let my books be then the eloquence, and dumb presagers of my speaking breast, who plead for love, write his books, right? And look for recompense more than that tongue that more hath more expressed.
Right, and see,
wait. Oh, learn to read books. Read. Of course, we read looks too, right? Books, what silent love hath writ, read books. Now, writ is not of the same thing as looks, right?
No.
To hear with eyes to hear with eyes. What do? Yes, you observe people, but you also read.
Yeah, read the words.
Right. So, I mean, it's very strong, but for me, Emmanuel, the balance tips just this slightly for books.
Because I think like dumb in the old days used to mean mute. Right? So
Yes.
presagers is that the looks, let me finish my thought, is before I speak, you see me, right? And so it's the quiet, presagers is those that come before, right?
Yes.
So right before the speech. So it's again, that's why it's again the facial expression. Let my facial expressions, let my body language be the eloquence, and the quiet, what's it called? 4 words, basically the quiet presagers, right? The things that come before my speaking breasts, who plead for love, right? It's when somebody has love in their
I
eyes.
think that Isaac
More than
understands that version very well,
But
right?
okay, all right.
But I think it's your choice to go with books, and I think
Yeah.
in the
Sure.
working it out, I think it makes perfect sense to do it that way.
Yeah, I think it works both ways, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it's just very interesting to the point of, we can have such a debate over one word, and I feel like that's such a part of these.
Yeah.
It's defined. It's like some of these words. I mean, that's one example, but there's probably other examples.
So many. Yes.
And to have that balance of it could go this way or could go that way.
That's true.
I think that within that energy, it changes my approach.
Yeah, sure.
The possibilities.
And it's true, and it's like now that I think about it, so much of these sonnets are like, oh well, in these black lines, your beauty will live. So
This would be a great song to start the evening with, wouldn't it be?
Yeah. What were you gonna say, books or looks?
Okay, one more time.
Okay.
But really, Isaac, what a difference it is making in just as Adriana said last week. Come on, man, dramatic suspensions, and she was exactly on the. She hit it right on the nose. Dramatic suspensions are making such a huge difference.
When in doubt, listen to a woman.
That's
Yes, yes, consider them. Here we go.
As an unperfect actor on the stage, who with his fear is put beside his part, or some fierce thing replete with too much rage, whose strength abundance weakens his own heart, so I, for fear of trust, forget to say the perfect ceremony of love's rite, and in my own heart strength seem to decay, or charged with burden of my own love's might. Oh, let my books be then the eloquence and dumb presagers of my speaking breast, who plead for love and look for recompense more than that tongue that more hath more expressed. learn to read what silent love hath writ. To hear with eyes belongs to love's fine wit.
Do that couplet again. Don't get caught short of breath. Don't allow yourself to get caught short of breath. Don't start speaking short of breath.
I feel my stomach just
Um,
Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ. Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ. To hear with eyes belongs to love's fine wit.
Now, that was good, because what you did was you took a dramatic suspension after read, which I was waiting for you to do. You did this last time. Oh, learn to read what silent love hath writ. To hear with eyes, dramatic suspension, belongs to love's fine wit. Fine. But just make sure that you're never at a loss for breath.
It just always feels like I'm trying to put on airs.
No. I mean, we are, in a way, putting on airs. We're going to come out here and do sonnets. Right? We're asking people to come here. Come and listen to some Shakespeare. Oh, what are you doing? Hamlet? No. Macbeth? No. We're doing the sonnets. What? Right? So we're already putting on airs. We cannot make excuse. We can't deny. This is a sonnet. Yes, it's complex. Yes, but it's beautiful. And if we do it right, you'll get a real experience. So let's give them that. Right? The other thing is, watch the gestures. Be a little bit more economical in your
Yeah,
choices.
no, I definitely feel like that's a crutch.
Yeah, a lot of times it is. And if you force yourself not to do it, then that makes your inner intention that much stronger to get the same effect as with or a better effect, really, as using a gesture, right?
Yeah,
Because it comes with confidence in knowing what you're saying, right? Knowing what you're saying, knowing what the sonnet is about, having a strong inner intention driving it, so that it has pace, right? Wait, you wanted to say something first.
Well, just like you said, the crutch, like just know that you don't need it, because I think when you did the other ones, I feel like it's a way, like we're drawn into the words and your expressions and everything you're doing so well that once you do this, it kind of, you just don't need it. It's just, it was.
your eye must go like.
Yeah, so it's just like, because it's like this, the audience goes like this. You want them to go like this, not like this, I don't know. But if I can just say something I've been dying to say is that I think because you did it so well, and you've been doing it so well this whole time, that it really, like, I fell in love with so, like, the way you broke it down, like, I was like, wow, this is powerful stuff. Like honestly, we would all want the whole, all our sonnets to be where the audience goes like, oh shit, oh, this is like intense, beautiful, but yeah, so great talk. That's what I wanted to say. Like,
Thank you, I
honestly, very
appreciate
good
that.
work.
It was a little bit helps, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Okay.